or two, you drive your street car to the racetrack.
What are we doing today?
Something stupid.
Why is it stupid?
We're wasting money on two cars at once.
Ta-da! Here's the Mustang and the truck. I got to drive the truck all the way out here. It was pretty fun. So the goal for me tonight is to get a good 60 foot here so that hopefully we can run very similar numbers to what I've been doing at 60. So probably just a lot of 60 foot, maybe 330 passes. We'll have to see, but gonna do a lot of tweaking to get her down. As far as the Mustang, I don't know what we're doing. I think he's just gonna send it. Tweak. That run felt really good. Came back, pulled the data. Apparently I lifted in the beginning to like 80-85% throttle. I don't know why, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Made a couple of changes, but I think Drew's gonna go up in the Mustang next. Did y'all see that spark? Don't really know what that was. Everything looks good. So pretty much a junk run, unfortunately. It was trash. It spun, it hopped, it bounced, he lifted, it did all things. It was terrible. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, that run. Somewhere around, I don't know, between the 60 and the 330, all of a sudden I start hearing a terrible clunking. And it was a little bit of a rough start. I had no idea what was going on. I boarded the run, pulled over, got the truck stopped, got out, took a look, couldn't see any belts off, didn't see anything hanging down, no fluids leaking, so that was all good. Drew got to the big end, checked it out. Apparently the drive shaft loop came loose. So it could have been a lot worse. I'm just glad that I was able to get it pulled over and stopped and there wasn't any big damage. Unfortunately, I drove the truck here, so we are going to have to take the drive shaft out, get that drive shaft looped off, and put the drive shaft back in before I can make it home. We've got it jacked up, it's just chilling, and we're gonna do some more passes on the Mustang, and we'll handle that once we get done with test and tune. Drew hit the rev limiter again and reset the nitrous ramp. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, I'm a loser.
I'm a loser, baby.
I didn't warm the bottles up before either. It was at like 800.
Apparently the nitrous bottles weren't heated up either. The springs weren't where he wanted them because I didn't know how to adjust them in the lanes. Now I know. So I can do that in the future.
Bottle was at 860.
Bottle pressure was at 860. Is that no bueno?
I lifted off.
What did you lift off for?
2.4 seconds. Because it was bouncing, I was off the throttle.
Drew, you were supposed to mash it to the floor and not let it off.
That's right.
Mash it. Okay, what are we doing now?
I'm going to lower the air pressure, soften the shock, and just see if it'll forward one.
that little booger was the culprit. It is off, drive shafts back in. Yay! So I tried again, but it was just really rough, shaking the tires, so I let out pretty quick. So that sucks, but better safe than sorry. Decided to put 50 pounds in it, put the tire pressure back to where we originally had it, and mess with the launch retard just a little bit more and go back at it. It felt pretty decent, so I stayed in it, but then right before the 660 I let off. I don't know why. Probably because I was like, oh crap, I was supposed to lift. So didn't get an accurate ET out of that, but it felt good, it felt smooth. So we're gonna leave the tune the same, gonna leave the tires the same. Drew is changing the pulley as we speak and gonna go try and make one more pass. Hopefully have enough time to do that. So on that pass, the tire shook pretty bad, so I let out. That sucks. Oh well. Going to put another 50 pounds in the rear, leave the tire pressure what it was when we originally started, and try it again. What are we doing with the Mustang? Second gear leave, maybe both kits. That pass and the second gear leave did improve the 60 foot. So that was nice. It didn't look as bouncy, which was also nice. Were you happy with that? Sweet.
I would have rather had a little more ET, but I don't know what happened to that.
Did you lift?
No,
You.
it doesn't matter.
That's a lift. Keep your foot in it, Drew. So I only made like 3 pounds boost. Didn't know what was going on. What happened, Drew?
I'm stupid. Didn't pay attention to where I put the belt.
Wah wah. So we're gonna have to run this again, but we're gonna run the Mustang first. Second gear leave, both kits on. Let's see what happens. Truck made the pass. It was slow. Gotta go back to the drawing board. See what we can figure out. We've gotta get it faster in the 60 foot at Windy somehow. Not sure how we're gonna do that yet. We decided to go home.